it's time to finish out this series.
From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Phils continue their incredible hot streak today as they attempt to secure their 16th straight win right after this. Nick Pivetta starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping up now, Ender Inciarte. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Fouled away. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. Hoskins is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. And now here's the starting 9 for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 set.
On the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem, I think, at times, hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent. Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Just getting started here in Philly. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted into center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the play, 1 away. A moment now to check out the hometown Phils starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's hit 6 home runs in his last 10 games, and there's no doubt he's the biggest threat in this lineup. Don't miss any of his at-bats, because we're going to see if he's going to be shooting for the moon tonight.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. If the result works, pitcher can't be too mad.
Into the box, and it's fouled away. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Roll. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And the screen shows the story right there, as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Just classic confidence at the box right now. You put your head on the pillow at night, you know you're on time. You get up, get dressed, drive to the ballpark, you expect to catch a couple barrels.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
So now Carlos Santana. This is pulled into right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And the tag's there. And now the Atlanta #4 hitter, Tyler Flowers. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. Popped him up. Rosales stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2. Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Alfaro stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. To short. Swanson brings it in. And there's one down now. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as we take a look at the splits between April and May. And he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, Nick Pivetta. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
You know, sometimes, D-Row, it's a war when you're a pitcher and a bad hitting pitcher. The war is the war to try to hope that he actually hits your bat. And I think he won that war, D-Row. That wasn't a very pretty swing, but it produced a base hit.
So what you're saying is you were in full warlike mode in Dodger Stadium back in the day when...
I sure was. John Cummings.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Now at the plate, Charlie Culberson. He's the #7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he...
The left fielder, number 20.
Digging in, Danny Santana. In there, 0-1. Braves are still looking to break into the hit column here. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball one. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Mike Foltynewicz. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like, well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Down in. Ready for another chance. Aaron Altair as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Might be gone. I think he might be gone.
Chase.
Oh, he caught
gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting. Second.
Digging in to try it again. Adam Rosales will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
He caught it.
Santana will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is there, and it's a 3 down inning. Here's
now it's kind of handy on one.
Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for the first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
Right fielder.
Now at the plate, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Popped him up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2. The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Freeman is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Digging in the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Santana.
Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Maikel Franco. From the belt, kicks and deals. This one's down to third. Culberson loves it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in now, J.P. Crawford, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Inciarte is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is at the plate. Tyler Flowers. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out. 1 away. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Curveball stays a little high that time.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And Santana able to stay with it here for route number 2. Stepping in for the Braves, Dansby Swanson. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
The pitch. And oh, that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single, and hopefully things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
Fastball that just misses inside. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And he's in safely to third as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. So striding in, Mike Foltynewicz as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Culberson on third. Santana at second with 2 gone. Grounder down the line at third. This will get foul for strike 2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He reached on a single in his first try. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth. Striding in, Aaron Altherr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. This is line to left. And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And that's cut on and missed 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Popped him up. Flowers waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ender Inciarte. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Fly ball right down the line in left. Hoskins is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. high in the air into shallow left center. Coming in is Hoskins. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. And therefore it is Markakis, and that's your first out. Ready now, Carlos Santana. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ranging back is Inciarte, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Wow, you think they'd learned their lesson and would pitch around this guy. That's his 3rd extra base hit of the game. This one a triple, and he can seemingly do nothing wrong.
On his way out to the mound, now's the Atlanta skipper. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Chase Whitley will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And tack on one more, make it a 4-1 lead.
Boy, D-Roll, that's a case right there. He hit it just like he felt it. Soft. Not hit all that hard, but it gets the runner in from third.
Yeah, but you know what? Tomorrow's newspapers are going to be wrapping fish, so who cares? I don't care if it's a...
Oh, look at this. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Here now is the catcher, Tyler Flowers. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Gloved by Santana, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Into the box now, Dansby Swanson. A hit in 2 tries so far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Rosales ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play. Coming to the plate now, J.P. Crawford. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. This is foul for the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. Tapped up the first baseline, but that one rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. And that's the first out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Nick Pivetta. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is on the ground over the first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Into the box, Adam Rosales. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. Altair is on his way home. He scores, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he drives a liner to right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Bounce to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance. Digging in and looking for more, Charlie Culberson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here's a high pop-up. Santana shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now batting, Danny Santana, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 7 driven in.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The count now at 2-1. 2-2 now. And he just misses with a curveball.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Here's Ender Inciarte. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. They're down. A.J. Minter comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Markakis won't get there. It's a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte on the run. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Line to the right side. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Go!
Oh, home run. 2-1 home run. Woo!
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Huh? What? What? I didn't hear anything drop.
Stepping in now, Nick Pivetta.
Want to see if his music box drops?
Moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Want to check his music box?
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First offering on its way. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So with that, we're not done with the bottom of the 8th quite yet. Riding in once again, Aaron Altair. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. He's set and the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In now, Adam Rosales. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. Nighttime shot of Philadelphia City Hall as we're back for the 9th inning from Citizens Bank Park. Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
High in the air out to center field. Pereira patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Tyler Flowers. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
What's up?
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
He brings it in, and the Phillies will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
9-1 is the way this one ends. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Today, getaway. Gilberto Zepeda gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
The 1-2. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. And that misses 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Calling for it, McMillian makes the play, one away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. 0 daytime road game for them. What you got?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes, battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a fastball flew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Striding forward now is the DH, Darren Handy, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Corey Hippern, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
McDonald moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Center fielder.
Now at the plate, Alexi Ferreira. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Swing and a liner. And a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first safely.
Batting third baseman, Aaron Sharp.
First pitch on its way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. One 0 count. Here it is. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Set, and the 2-0 pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Here's Will Middlebrooks now. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show.
What a name.
Into the box now, Ryan Diggs. First at bat for him in
Yeah,
this
his
one.
name's
He's
Diggs.
1 for 4 with the double in the ball game last night. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Now the 1-1 pitch He's in there for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. So digging in now, Raymond Cole. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
Striding into the box, David Sanchez. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Sean Haas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there, strike 1. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will... Settling in now, Leo Ramirez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cole has a beat on it. 1 away.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. Guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful. Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Standing in now, Chris Cardenas, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. To second for 1, on to first, and that's 2 innings and 2 double plays they've hit into so far as the inning is over.
Leading off for New Hampshire, second baseman.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. And the pitch. And he fouls this one off. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. So striding forward now, Jose Saldana. He drove in 1 of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. 1-0 the count. Ball and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Jose Saldana goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Alvarado has room in foul territory, and that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Cole has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Stepping in, Billy Dill. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Haas is up with it, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Muhammad McMillian. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Saldana moves over, and that ends the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Neil McDonald. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Ramirez racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Darren Handy. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Weak chopper up the line. Foul ball, strike two. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Fouled off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike three.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Ryan Diggs will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. 1-1 the count now. This is on the ground over the first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here. This number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. So stepping in, Alexi Ferreira. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, McDonald. One away.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Darren Garvey. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Saldana is after it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in, Will Middlebrooks comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way to third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Middlebrooks rounds the corner and is headed home. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
Into the box, Arturo Alvarado as he rips it on the ground to second. Ozuna ranges to his left. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Leading off the inning, Raymond Coe, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Push to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 4.
At the plate, David Sanchez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th. At the plate, Sean Haas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
2 out, nobody on. And a breaking ball stays outside.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Into the box, Chris Cardenas.
Catcher, Chris Cardenas.
Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul at the plate. It's strike one. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter.
In now, Billy Dill. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit's all they get. Now in the box, David Ozuna will start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in, and now this is going to be big trouble out there. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. Saldana takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate.
Son of a monkey.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the park knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the
minor
top
league
half of this
baseball.
inning.
It's not
Arturo
professional baseball
Rivera
right now.
stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. To his right, Dill. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Neil.
Digging in once again, Neil McDonald. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And he gets ahead 0-1.
What? You're hilarious.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Muhammad McMillian. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
What the hell is that?
Ready once again, Alexi Ferreira. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one skied out toward right. McDonald sprinting after it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Oh, that was funny. Not helping.
Digging in, Darren Garvey.
Was I supposed to help?
Yes.
Really?
I'm trying to
Ready, here's
breathe.
the first offering. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1.
He said nothing
Runner
doing.
on first here with 1
He
gone
did.
and a 1-1
I know.
tie. Down the left field line and deep. Cole is after it. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line.
Ah, crap.
And that will end up a foul ball.
Shut up.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200
That
ABs.
beer.
When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. Obviously, in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Leo Ramirez. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit out towards second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Ready for another shot now, Darren Handy. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Dig it.
Digging in.
Can you dig it? No, obviously you can't.
Call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the 2nd time.
There you go.
And we'll have to leave it there. The play is made here to end the inning. Stepping into the box, Arturo Alvarado will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Line towards center field. Saldana
really?
Is there.
That should hit your head.
First out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Yeah, Matt, it's incredible to watch him go after guys. He's forcing a lot of early contact, and they haven't done a whole lot with the balls they put in play against him.
Saldana is there. 2 gone. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Dave Lawrence. Skied into straightaway right. McDonald on the move, and that retires the side. Down to the plate, David Sanchez. Pitch on the way. On to the 8th now, as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0. The 2-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Sean Haas. And that's in there for strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
Oh, leap for the bat.
Backs up the strikeout on the breaking ball. Sean Haas goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Stepping up now, Jose Saldana comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ferreira moving in. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Alton Keene is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Stepping in, Billy Dill. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. 19, a native of the state of Michigan. He offers up a two-seamer, a changeup, and a slider. Grounded back up the middle. Haas right there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Now at the plate, Muhammad McMillian. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Scorched to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks. Their batting averages are flowing. Right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, two-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
And go!
Ball out there, and that's going to keep this a tie ball game as that go-ahead run will need to stop over at third.
And that is
that ball
why
stays in the ballpark. Did they send him home there? It's really hard to say with the ball bouncing over the wall for a double. That might have cost them a run there.
Now batting, third
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Will Middlebrooks. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground toward the left. Diggs scoops it up, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over.
that means I have to play the bottom of the ninth.
Michael
Friggin'
Anders will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in
motherfucker.
center.
number 22.
Digging in, Arturo Rivera. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting,
Digging in to try it again, Neil McDonald. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. A
E-I-E-I-O.
ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Taparoo.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Got him.
And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And the pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. High in the air out towards shallow right. Ramirez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Craig Breslow comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, it's funny, I can count on one hand the times I was able to actually go to the plate and think home run and hit a home run. I wish guys would just focus on getting into their rhythm at the dish, trying to hit the ball hard and let the chips fall where they may. When they try and hit home runs, it usually doesn't happen.
Hey, there's a hard-hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And the winning run is across to score.
Whew.
Yeah.
And that was a special game.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that
Because that's not the regular fields. That is the
and some guys just
double A
He
team.
brings home the winning run
yeah.
from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
The fighting Phils.
Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really put together a commanding pitching performance out there. Ended up tallying 12 strikeouts, and more importantly, he gave his team a great chance to earn the victory.
Pitching and defense game 2-1, the final score this afternoon. Redding came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Gilberto Zepeda earned it.